Hi, and welcome to another edition of Foodie Friday with Gdowns with Palm Beach Mortgage Group. This week I'm making an old-fashioned Italian-style sauce, homemade sauce. Lots of meat, spare ribs, flank steak, chuck steak, chicken thighs, ground beef, and sausage. Homemade with crushed tomatoes, fresh garlic, tomato paste, fresh parsley, olive oil, onions, and some rigatoni noodles. We're going to show what we're going to do first is we're going to bake all of our meat lightly seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic in the oven while we go ahead and get our sauce going with the crushed tomatoes. We'll show you what it looks like as it gets started. All right, our old style meat sauce, or as some call it, an all-day sauce. Well, we're making ours at night, so it's going to cook all night long. We got our meat here, our chuck steak, our chicken thighs, our ribs, our spare ribs, and our sausage. Going in the oven at 375. It's going to brown nicely for about 30-35 minutes. I got my sauteed onions and garlic. Yes, Mark Matthews, you can garlic these with ground beef. We're going to let this brown nicely, and then we're going to add our Italian crushed tomatoes, 3 cans of Italian crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, parsley flakes, 1.5 cups of water, and we're going to let that just cook down. Once the meat's done, we're going to put it in the pot, and it's going to start to get good for the rest of the night. All day, all night sauce. Let's give it a try, see what it looks like in just a little bit. All right, all day sauce. This might be my favorite part, putting the meat in the sauce. The meat in the sauce, the meat in the sauce. That's a lot of meat, gonna be a lot of sauce. We got our pork spare ribs. You don't cut anything up at all. We're gonna have as much meat as the sauce will allow. The meat cooked for about 30 minutes in the oven. We got our chicken thighs, our steak, our pork, our sausage. We're going to add all this. We're going to drain some of the fat, put a little water in there, mix it around, and add it to our sauce. And then it just starts to cook and cook and cook. All day sauce. Let's see what it looks like tomorrow. All right, we're just back from the gym this morning. The pasta sauce has been cooking all night. It smells really good. It looks really good. Let's give it a try, see what happens here. I want you to notice how much meat is in this pot. Look at this. All right, it's simmering nice. We got some ribs. We got some steak, some pork, a little chicken, lots of ground beef in there. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. Lots of ground beef. Let's give this a try. Man, that is good. That is by far the best spaghetti sauce I know I've ever made. It really was very easy. It just had to cook a long time. It has this really strong, hearty, meaty flavor to it. I did add some Parmesan Reggiano cheese, so it cooked all night, melted that down. Really good stuff. I'm going to include the recipe. I tell you, for old school Italian style sauce, you got to give this a try. It was awesome. There it is once again. Look at all that meat in there. That's a hearty spaghetti sauce. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me on Foodie Friday. This is Gdowns with Palm Beach Mortgage Group. I'm working this weekend. If you're working, you can reach me at 561-693-7058 or email me at gdowns@palmbeachmortgagegroup.com. We'll see you again next week on Foodie Friday. Forgive me if my arm's shaking a little bit. Like I said, just back from the gym. And my videographer this week, if you notice there was a little shake to it, was Sophia Marie Downs, my 7-year-old daughter. I think she did a magnificent job. Thanks, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.